So come on, you can do it. Fuel going into the fuel pump. Climbing. At some point hopefully the fuel will come out of the fuel pump. Yeah, there it is. Noisy, pretty smelly, hot, water's still cold. That water's warm. I think this could be a success. So to explain the setup, we've got DIY battery, as in Spear & Jackson battery. 40 volt to 12 volt inverter. This is the yellow wire that should go to your alternator, and blue wire that should go to some other positive connection. Wow, that's all of that water's warm now. I hate to think how hot this water is. It's steaming. Yeah, it's pretty tasty, toasty warm. So hopefully this will go in my EV, which will be funny. Now the real acid test is whether it shuts down when I disconnect this yellow wire. Because previously I didn't give it enough time to shut down. What I am scared of is it bricking if I don't leave it long enough to cool down, then this unit can actually, it can stop itself from working ever again unless you get this EDIF thing. So anyway, let's take the alternator out, see what that does. Well, there we go. It's its own shutdown sequence. So this is just a fish pump, a fish tank pump, which is just completely, this will be the pump in the car doing this, which is hopefully still spinning the water around the circuit, because it doesn't know that its electric heater's not broke. So what I need to remember to do is turn on the actual electric heater to circulate the water for that pump. But then essentially this will be connected permanently to the positive and negative, and this line here will be a switched line, I believe. I'm going to just see how long it takes for it to turn off, because hopefully at some point it will turn the fans off as well and it'll think I'm done, and at that point I'll disconnect the battery. It should hopefully be quieter as well when it's in the car, because that's the exhaust, which is still pretty hot, and I have the kind of exhaust muffler there ready to go on. I've also got a second one here, but I've not actually tried that out, and that has the bracket with it, so the bracket unfortunately is seized on. I need to grind off one of the bolts that's holding the bracket on, but depending on whether it's easier to mount this with the pre-made bracket or just using some metal strapping remains to be seen. Apparently maybe 2 minutes or so. Oh, there we go. I think that means I can now disconnect the right, I'll stop with us there. So just restarting. So this is a plastic printed bracket going into this inverter and then coming out to a bus bar for the right hand side's positive to about there to 7, and 1 to 6 is negative. Handy for actually powering my heated seats in the car. This is kind of a mini range extender in a sense. So I'm going to go again. I'll do a new video to do a second test.